So after these guys have gone upstairs, I'm just going to prepare some notes for our meeting. Cool, how are we all doing? Good. How did it go last week?
Yeah, it was good.
Good couple of days?
Yeah.
Enjoyed it? Cool, so we got team meeting in about 10-15 minutes now. So the guys will have prepared their notes, feeding back about what we're going to be doing. We normally do it at the table, but we won't today. And you'll have some characters in the meeting today as well. Every Tuesday we'll have our team meeting, so generally we have it at 12. Today we've had it a bit earlier because we've got a bit of a party going on, but everyone's involved, everyone's got their kind of reporting timesheet, so this is kind of really, it's completely aligned with your role profile and then at my expectation in terms of what you've got to do, what you've got to be reporting back on. This bit of it's really important for me, like in terms of the action points and making sure that everyone follows up on what they're doing. So and I guess part of that's being a small business, but also part of it's being that actually so much stuff happens here. So if we're not keeping track of it and who's doing what, then it's really difficult to manage. We had a couple of front runners, and then right at home just completely agreed with our ethos. They always say the same thing, but they talk the talk, but they also walk the walk in terms of a real focus on quality. Everyone says they're focusing on quality and it's not about short calls, but then there's certain companies who tell you make a great profit margin out of a 15-minute call, which is very true, but that's not what this is about. Like for me, very much the profitability and the kind of lifestyle will come as a byproduct of just doing amazing work, which is hopefully what we do. I do pretty much all of the recruitment in terms of the actual final interview. The recruitment's run again by Amy booking in the interviews, and we've got a lady who does recruitment work in the evenings for us. But the reason that either myself or Amy are doing all the interviews is because I really want to understand that person and make sure that their ethos aligns with us. So like, for example, Ellie over there, like it's important what she actually believes in. That's really, really important. It's not about kind of your experience in care or who you've worked for how many years. Hello, how are you? Yes, good, thank you. So we're going to be nipping over to the cafe to have a finance catch up. So again, once a week, kind of try and keep track of age receivables, kind of who's paying, what else we need to do. We're trying to move everyone across to direct debit, so how we're getting on with that process as well, and kind of what other support that the finance team need from me as well. So what we're also doing is we're going through a process of moving offices at the moment. So it's the first time we're going to move into a leased office, so with that comes kind of reviewing of leases, negotiation of the lease and things like that, so that's taken up quite a lot of time at the moment. Historically we've moved from serviced office to serviced office because it's actually a lot easier. You kind of get a plug and play office, which works really, really well for us. We're moving over to direct debit because we invoice our clients weekly and we collect payments weekly. Historically, again, looking at our client base, the private clients who pay for themselves still use cheques. Again, it's quite a long process. It means that someone's got to go to the bank. Direct debit is the way that people are moving forward. And actually, if you have that conversation with them when you first meet them, it's not a difficult conversation. Awesome. Oh, we'll sign.
Yeah.
Since myself and Amy have started the Solent franchise, there was already another franchise in Hampshire, which was, well, there was a couple in Hampshire already, and since then there's kind of like quite a good group of us. It is really useful because I guess being part of a franchise, the power is in the network. myself and Amy understand that we've actually got to push for the support that we want and need. So, for example, this afternoon I've got a call with Cameron at head office who leads the marketing side of things. Myself and Cameron have trialled a couple of things. We have a kind of a screen share meeting once a week, just to kind of analyse what we've been doing, how well it's doing, how successful it's been. We're going to just probably do some normal work for the next hour or so.
Will give us like a marketing toolkit. They'll give us a list of things that we can do and try, like leafleting, social media, community networking, but eventually it's up to you how you put your spin on it. I think for us, we want to be able to scale the business, and I think with Right at Home you can scale it.
We have recently just had a baby, so we've got a 10-week-old baby, so we've managed to take a bit of a step back from the business, which is great, but you do, I guess, early on in the business, any business of your own, you're kind of, you know that you're selling your soul to your business if you really want to push forward with it, so it does have impacts, but my work-life balance now is much better. I can get home kind of 4 or 5 o'clock if I wanted to,